far. The weekend is approaching much faster, guys. Today's Thursday. It's one more day before the start of the weekend. So I hope your week has been fabulous. Mine has been amazing. Has been productive. I actually have been able to do a lot more this week than I've ever been able to do in the last couple of weeks or maybe months actually. So that is amazing. All right, so let me make sure I clean the lens here so you guys can see me better. And yes, let's do this live stream, guys. So first of all, before we get started, let's allow time for people to join the chat before we could talk about what it is that I got cooking for you guys. All right. So I know this topic is going to be very, very productive and juicy, and I'm looking forward to your reactions in the comment section down below. So you already know what time it is, right? So as soon as you join the chat, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, and if you don't mind, share the video with a friend, because I'm trying to grow this YouTube platform to an extent where we've reached a broader audience. So when I go live, it'll be multiple. It will be many of us watching, interacting with each other, and talking about things that are more productive, and that actually help others learn about things that they didn't know, about what's going on around the world, right? So this topic is going to get a little political. Trust me, as much as I hate politics, but politics gets in the way of our everyday life, and it's kind of difficult not to discuss politics when you see, things, the way things are unfolding around the world and the impacts that it has in our personal lives, right? So we are part of it. So every time you wake up, you go to work, all of the programs that we all participate in, whether you get some taxes get taken out of your paycheck to finance, community colleges and all of that, that's politics. So no matter how much or less you hate politics, sometimes it's important that we talk about these issues. But you guys know I am going to shift this conversation more towards ways that Africans can prepare themselves in these calamities. You guys know this is not a new topic, but this has been going on for quite some times now. All right, well, before we get started, let me give a special shout out to all of my new subscribers, to all of you guys that keep coming back to watch my videos, my live stream. For those of you that are tuning in from every part of the world to hear what I have to say, let me tell you this, that I appreciate it, and I am very, very cognizant of your time, and I value your time, and your time is very valuable and precious. So that's why I really take my time to discuss these topics with you guys, and hoping to get your feedback, your opinion, so we could all learn from one another. This is my own personal opinion. It's an impromptu live stream, meaning that I didn't prepare anything. All right, I'm just going to be giving my opinion depending on the knowledge that I have acquired over the years of following politics and learning things and learning the dynamics of what's happening around the world, right? So it's not a secret that the American empire is being declining for quite some times now. And the reason for that is because American politics is not only, especially their foreign policy, is so hostile and bully based even start affecting their domestic policy to some extent, right? And you see a lot of these countries that are waking up to American bulliness, to American always trying to bully countries around, deciding what's good, what's best for other countries and what's not. And like, people are just sick and tired of it, right? But I really don't want to go in depth into that aspect of politics, but I'm going to touch base on simple things that politicians do to kind of, you know, create division among their own people and people that are immigrating to America for better opportunities, right? Whether it is immigration crisis that is happening now in in southern U.S. border or some other stuff. So you will hear a lot of people saying that these immigrants are coming here, they're competing with us, they're taking our jobs, and therefore we're not making enough money as we should. So they need to go back where they came from, right? Fair enough. But the reason these immigrants are coming here the way they are is because of the policies of because of the American foreign policies, right? Don't tell me United States of America don't have enough power or to enough like manpower to secure their southern borders. They do. They choose not to. And understand, those of you that are watching, when these illegal immigrants come here, right? I mean, I'm an immigrant. I came in this country legally. But when these people are crossing over the border, over like to America through borders, different borders or whatever, they just don't like sit around. Some of them do, but most of them get jobs. They go through the process, they get their documents, temporary documents that give them, that makes them eligible to apply for a job. Once they apply for a job to start working, the U.S. government is taking taxes out of their paychecks. So they're contributing to the economy. That's one thing that most of us need to understand. And now that's creating frustration among Native like nationals here or local people in America. I didn't want to say Native Americans because they're not majority here, but they were the legitimate rightful owner of the country. But that's a subject for another video, right? We all know the story, what really happened here. And understand countries like China, Russia, Iran now, and many other countries around the world, they are now fighting against American hegemony without firing a single bullet. But Americans are the ones firing bullets at everybody, fighting proxy wars and sending money to other countries, especially this bill that just passed in the Senate, where they send billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel. I'm sitting down like, wow. A lot of people don't understand that, they don't know, but especially the money that Ukraine received, that include their officials' salaries. Imagine your country paying another country's government official salaries through your tax payments. I don't know how you will feel about that, but that's exactly what the United States is doing right now. But things that we can all do is that understand, when you come from somewhere and you live in America or anywhere else in the world, right? At least you know you have a second option. Americans born and grew up here, most of them do not have that option. At least some of them don't, because they believe that the only place that is safe and I have opportunities is only here in America. Therefore, they're not going to leave. They want to stay here in the U.S. and just grind till to death. Unfortunately, there are people who came from different backgrounds. If it's not working out for them here, they're going to take their skills somewhere else where they will be much appreciated. And that's exactly what has been happening among other nationals, whether it is Africans or Asians and many other people. Well, let me give you one example about Asians, for instance. So these Asian countries, when they come here, right? Let's just China or Japan, whatever. When they come to America, they go to school or they do what they do, and they go back to their country. So they contribute. They bring back what they have learned. Today, China or China nationals, they come to America not because they don't have some of these opportunities here in that exists here in America back in China, because China is not the same country that we all knew like 20 or 30 years ago. It has gotten so much better, and now with their EV manufacturing, and it is threatening the West hegemony. How? Some of them are going even too far to say like it's posing a threat to national security of America. What, are you kidding me? Because the country is doing better economically and they are taking over the world market. So how is that even a national security issue to y'all? Very simple. They will rather see the world burn than seeing other nations taking over and actually replacing their hegemony. But unlike America, all of these other countries combined, they're not looking for hegemony the way America has monopolized everything around this world, right? They just want a fair treatment of the world where if something is happening somewhere, all of these countries can come together and make decisions together about that particular issue. But America wants to single-handedly do everything on their own, right? So because they not successful in their doing any longer, now they're trying to drag the whole world down with them, which is not really going to work out well, because a lot of countries now are allying with China, Russia, Iran, and so forth. With the war happening in Israel and the support of the US government, it exposes what the intention it actually is. Understand, America was the foundation of America. It included genocide, all of these things that Israel is doing in Gaza. America is down here to Native Americans. I shouldn't even say American, Europeans, because these are white Europeans from Europe who invaded this country. This country belonged to Native Americans who are American Indians. Some people don't want to hear this, but that's the fucking truth. I don't give a shit how you feel about it, but that's the freaking truth. If you went to college, you don't even have to go to college. Just pick up a history book on Amazon and go read at your own leisure. You will find out. And that's the history, right? So don't trip about it. So we all know exactly what happened. When I learned these things back in college here, I was like, man, these people are lunatics. But anyway, because America would rather continue to bully the world around than seeing other countries actually take its position, that idea is making them lose their goddamn mind. But unfortunately, it's looking more like it's already too late for them to do anything to maintain their position. They are exhausting their strategies to dismantle China, Russia, Iran, but it has been unsuccessful so far. Because a lot of countries now see America weaponizing their dollars. They don't trust the US dollar like that. A lot of countries are dumping US dollars. They actually started trading with their own local currencies, because if America sanctioned Russia or some other country that they don't agree with, you're the next on the list. So if you do something that America does not like, America, they will sanction the hell out of you, right? And countries don't want to lose what they have invested for decades, because America is furious about their decision making. Look at what happened when South Africa took Israel to International Criminal Court, right? About the possible genocide that is happening, that is taking place in Gaza. They call an emergency meeting in the Senate to reevaluate their foreign relationship with South Africa. So they were questioning whether South Africa it is their true partner or not. So in the American mindsets, you have to agree with them with everything they're doing. Everything they're doing. It's beyond imaginable. That's what Nelson Mandela said. Your friend, your enemy of my enemy, your enemy of what's that saying? The enemy of your enemy is my friend, right? So just because you're not getting along well with someone, it doesn't mean you have to drag everybody around you into that conflicts, right? So that's basically what America does. So if they want you to do things, and they do it at a cost too. A lot of countries that align with America, it's not for free. They pay them to do so. And they also have grip on them, knowing that if you don't do this, we're just going to pull the plug and you won't have this going on. But now what is showing you that American empire is falling? Who, let's just say in the Middle East, could cause so much damage to American interests without repercussion? Look at what Yemen is doing right now in the Red Sea. How many U.S. commercial boats and British boats and Israel boats have been sunk by their drones or missiles? And they're continuing to do that in an effort to make Israel comply, make Israel stop the atrocities that they're committing in Gaza, right? It is working. In America, they don't know what's happening now. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what part of America some of you watching are from. Go check your gas prices and let me know how much gas it costs right now. In the past couple of days, the gas price has dramatically increased, at least in the area where I reside, right? The price is not getting any better. It keeps getting more expensive because these commercial ships that are being sunk in the Red Sea are actually en route to Israel to supply them with gas materials. Because keep in mind, in order for the army to continue to operate, they need energy to make the tanks function. They need supplies. They need food. They need a lot of things, logistically speaking. So if the countries that are their partners are unable to support them, war effort would not continue. And Yemen said that because U.S. and British, America and England attacked them, they will pay the price. They say no American ship or British ship or Israeli ship will be allowed through the Red Sea. They are delivering to their promise. That right there is telling you in what weak position America found themselves to be. If the world thought that America can bully countries around the world without consequences, so this is a prime example of that. And keep in mind, Yemen is one of the poorest countries in the region. And yet they are able to cause this much pain to American, British, and Israel. These countries, they bull us around psychologically, physically, but in reality, they don't have the means to do those things any longer. Now that a lot of countries have developed, the technology has gotten better, the weaponry system are proving that America are unable to defend themselves or to keep those missiles from causing damage or destroying their ships that are navigating through the Red Sea. This is a prime example of that, right? But then the same countries, they think they can take down Iran. Are you crazy? Iran is like the #1 military power in the Middle East. America's never won a war against Iraq, but in Iran is 4 times bigger than Iraq. And Yemen, they're using the weapons that are provided by them. I don't know how they get the weapons. I don't want to speculate, but Iran has the most sophisticated cruise missile technologies. They have the most sophisticated drones technologies that actually have helped Russian cause so much pain to Ukraine. And people think America, if they attack Iran, or they will win. Good luck with that. Remember the message Iran sent to Israel? I mean, to all the other neighboring countries when they retaliated against Israel after Israel bombed their embassy in Syria. They said any country who would ever think about helping Israel, they will be directly our target. And they told U.S. the government, if you dare use your troops that are based in a region, you just make the country who welcome you our target, and we're going to bomb the crap out of them. And America, they're not stupid. They may be arrogant, but they ain't stupid. They know Iran is capable of doing that. Guess what they did? They backed the fuck up. They backed up because they know Iran has that capability to do so. So you tell me, what country could have stood against America 20, 30 years ago? You would have been met with a harsh response. You would be so terrified that you wish you never even use U.S. names out your mouth. Now, not anymore. There's nothing America can do now to stop what is happening. All we got to do is sit back and let it play out and watch it unfold, right? So guys, what I'm trying to say is, let me see, there is 3 people and me watching. Wise up, no one cares, stop being a victim. Well, maybe you do care. I'm talking about things that are, I'm giving my opinion. Feel free to give yours. I'm not a victim of anything. Maybe you are a victim. I'm not. I don't see myself as a victim of anything. The fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck off my comment section, dog. I don't need this sort of negative energy out here. I talk to people that respects what I do on this channel. You don't need to be on this channel, okay? You don't even need to be here. I didn't invite you. You can get the hell out of my comment section. I don't need you. The fuck are you talking about? Grow the fuck up, all right? Grow up. Be a man and grow some balls or something. I'm getting sick and tired of these people talking shit all the time, yo. This shit is getting old. If you ain't got no better opinion, you just better shut the fuck up. Anyway, so you guys know that, right? But a lot of people do not want to admit that. The internal crisis, trillions of dollars in debt, things aren't getting better. People aren't getting raised the way they should, right? And come on, man. They will tell you, oh, this is the best country, blah, blah, blah. Like nobody can measure up to you. But at the same time, you can't even compete. Can't even compete without sanctioning other countries, you know? How is it that, all right, they want to ban TikTok. How is it that TikTok is causing a problem? You know what TikTok is facing the potential ban? It's not because they're collecting information to spy on Americans. Americans know that. They know all of that. It's because they're exposing wars in Gaza and people are against it. They want to control the narrative. And unfortunately, People are waking up to that, right? So if you are watching this live stream and you come from somewhere, know that your only way out, keep in mind, America has made so many enemies around the world that it'll come to a point where in the future, people from America would fear to travel to other countries, to other part of the world, because of the things that America have done through our history. One great advantage that most of us have that have moved here is that we got a home to go to, right? I can wake up one morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to Africa. I build, I do the things that I do, and I'm just going there, I'm chilling. Because one time the war will knock on Americans' door, yeah, America will never be invaded, but it doesn't mean they invincible, but it doesn't mean they will never get hit, you know. Think about 9/11. Even we can, there are conspiracy theories out there stating that American was behind it, which made more sense to me now that I think about it, right? But yeah, they can get hit if they countries want to hit them. So they're not the only ones with nukes, and they know that. They know they can't just do whatever they want to do because other countries have capabilities too. So that's something to keep in mind, right? I'm just pulling into the garage right now. I figured that I'll come here and live stream, exchange with you guys before I go to work, all right? And I am apologizing for nothing. If somebody come to my comment section with some, disrespectfully, you will be mad with the same response. Okay? Those days of, sitting down and acting all nice and everything's are gone. You show up in my comment section with some bullshit, you will be treated as such. Just as simple as that. I don't tolerate bullshit. I respect people, and I expect the same level of respect too. It has to be mutual respect. You want to come down to my comment section talking all crazy? I'm not going to hold myself back. I ain't going to hold my breath back. I'm going to talk shit back. It's just as easy, just as simple as that. All right? So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button and share the live stream with a friend. Until the next one, I'll see you later. Happy Thursday. Peace out.